The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the
and this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's that's going to leave them with a 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10 is counter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Swift.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Steelers.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, QB, come on. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. No game on this defense, no game.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
At his 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Swift. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run here with Connor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Lions 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Complete to James Conner.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Jared Davis on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 44-yard line. Today's final.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.